I have a video hop starting today, and we are working with stamps from Crackerbox and Suzy Stamps, and we are working with the theme of thinking of you. And I have two stamps here that say hello friend and then a fairy. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp on my card front here with some Versamark and then emboss it with some Zing, and this is a metallic finish in pewter. And then we're going to do a jelly plate process on top of that to add some color. So to begin, I'm going to just tap off the front here so that I don't get anything sticking where I don't want it. And I'm going to ink up my stamp. Make sure I've got good coverage. Nice and sticky. Oh, sorry, camera just moved on me. Maybe it was the jiggling caused it to move. Alright, so we're going to stick her here. Just give it a second or two to attach. Okay, and there's a faint image of her because I have already stamped this stamp using black. Oh my goodness, my camera is just doing all kinds of crazy moving on its own. Let me tighten you up a little bit there. Okay. And then we'll put this up in the corner here. Give it a good press. All right. And now I am just going to cover these with my embossing powder. Right, pretty nice coverage there. A little bit odd around the feet here, so I'm just going to try to remove a little bit of that. And that hand. So hopefully that looks a little bit better. Okay. I think we're good. And then I'm going to take a heat gun to this off camera only because it's very loud. So I will be right back. Alright, so after I added some heat, you can see here that it came out really nice and metallic. And now I'm going to do a jelly plate printing on top of that. And I'm going to use Distress Oxide ink. I'm going to do Chipped Sapphire, Broken China, Wilted Violet, Victorian Velvet, and Seedless Preserves. And then we're just going to stamp these onto the plate, and then we can also use some stencils. I'm just going to roll this smooth here. And so for our first layer, we're just going to get some color down. I'm not worried about the back of this piece because I'm going to stick it down afterwards. Alright, so let's start building up some color here. Alright, so I think I'm liking what I'm seeing here, and I just want to get a little bit of darkness here. So let me pick up some color there. Alright, and then the last step that I'm going to do here is to take a brush and the chipped sapphire, and I'm just going to go around the edges here and get them a little bit darker. Alright, now the last thing I am going to do to this one is I am going to squirt it with some water and pick that up with a tissue. So let me cover up my ink pads. Alright, so just from a distance, I'm squirting just plain old water. With the tissue, I'm going to go in and pick up that color. I don't know if you can see, I'm getting a little bit of there we go. And then if you want to lighten anything up, like I think I do this patch right here, I'm going to take the stencil, put it over that area, and then I'm taking a wet baby wipe here, and I'm just going to go over that a little bit. And you can see I'm picking up the color. Yeah, that's looking pretty cute. Alright, and then the last thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to go over this with some shimmering mist just to give it a little bit of shine. Now you normally want to do this in a spray booth, not directly on your table. I'm going to work on that area just a little bit more. Lighten it up. There we go. We're starting to get that tie-dyed look. Yeah, that's starting to look better. Okay. Hopefully you can see what I'm talking about there. How it's getting some tie-dyed look. Okay, so my video cut out on me, so you may not have seen it, but I sprayed this with a little bit of shimmering mist, and so hopefully you can see that as well. And this is the product I'm using. It's Radiant Rain, and it's just a kind of Prisma color spray. So then I have my cardstock cut here, and then I have a piece of blue that's cut just a ½ inch smaller. This is a 4x6 card, and then this is just smaller again. So all I need to do now is to tape everything and put it in place. So just quickly go over this with the tape runner, and I'm gonna be real careful with this and get as close to the edge as I can, because with all the work I did on it, it's has a little bit of a warp to it. So, alright, so now I'm just going to line this up on here. Alright, so we're in good shape. I am just going to now put tape on the back of the blue. And attach this to the front of my card. Alright, and there we have it.